Hey everybody, welcome. Rabid here. It's Rabid Mining Crypto and Tech. It's kind of weird saying that. Let me get some music and stuff going on. Let me know if the volume and everything is coming out alright, just so I know all my settings are correct. How's everyone doing out there? So we got Golden Wolf, Emmanuel, Crypto Badal, Seb Chaps S, and Ace K. Welcome everybody for the, I guess, different channel here, seeing how we're still in a little fight on the other one, but I have no idea what is going on there. So yeah, here we are starting over again. It's going to be a long road because we're technically kind of in a bear market, so aren't too many viewers out there. A lot of the people that used to watch a lot of the channels are no longer watching them again. So yeah, here we are at the bottom, slowly trying to rise up. Stephen Kochin, welcome. Good morning to you as well. Man, sorry, my throat's a little dry and my eyes are kind of burning. We have all the wildfire smoke going on here, so our air quality is pretty low, so it kind of sucks in that aspect. But that's all right. Push forward and keep our heads up and, yeah, get going here. So, how are the volumes? Music okay volume, voice a decent level, everyone can hear everything a-okay, nothing going wrong with the stream. So look at our prices here. Looks like Ethereum, well, we're on Canadian prices. I'll go to USD here so you guys can see. We got a little bit of green here on ETH, but it looks like as Bitcoin goes down and up, we're losing a little bit of value on Ethereum, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, who knows how everything's going to play out in the next run. Who knows when the next bear run will hit. Who knows when the next bull market will hit. We're just kind of in the middle of everything right now, so we could go any direction from here. You will rise again, don't worry, the stream is good. Right on, sounds good. Mining Office, what's going on, buddy? Thanks a lot for showing up. Just finished lunch and time to tune in. Nice, thank you. Outsmoked, welcome. You could turn up the music one notch even, or else audio is just fine. I can do that if you guys would like. Just let me know. Hear me. There we go. It's up just a little bit. Let me know if that interfered with anything. But yeah, I did turn it up one notch. Now I do have something here before my camera turns off I wanted to show you guys. So can you guys see this thing all right here? And I have a little box of goodies right here. We're going to explain what this is. It was sent to me from one of my viewers there. So yeah, right here, I got to get all together, put together. But these are actually for my CPU rigs. So all you know, I'm using that Amazon rack sitting on foam and whatnot. So these are a whole bunch of standoffs that are set. I'm trying to like reach out and talk in the mic at the same time. So if I kind of lose voice quality or something, or sounds like I'm far away, that is why. But yeah, these will plug in to your Amazon racks, the wire racks there. And these are standoffs for your motherboards. Now I got set for all three of these. The focus is kind of weird, but yeah, so I got all these. I got to put these together in a video. I got ones for 3 motherboards as well as the SSD drives and everything. So I got all sorts of parts and components here, but it is pretty sweet. So eventually all my CPU mining rigs, all the motherboards will be sitting on the Amazon rack, and these will just plug right into it as standoffs and hold everything up off the wire rack so I can get them off that foam. So this is pretty sweet. He did send out, like I said, enough for 3 sets, 3 SSDs, 3 everything. So I'm quite excited to get these things in eventually here and see how it goes. So again, thank you very much for this. He did leave a little note as well saying thank you for the channel and everything. I don't want to show it. I don't know, for privacy reasons. I don't know if his real name is signed on it or not. So I'm just not going to put that out there. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to attention. That's pretty sweet. And I have another member that is actually, he's sending me an L3 Plus ASIC to test out on Dogecoin and stuff. He's pretty sure it works. He doesn't know 100% if it works, but he said when he shut it off, it did work. So I'm going to be testing one of those sometime here in the future. So I can't wait for that. It'll be like my first ASIC to ever try out. So it'll be quite interesting how that goes out, and then seeing how it goes, I might buy it from him. We're just going to do some test runs here and see exactly what happens there. But yeah, that should be pretty sweet. I'm just going to go through some comments right quick here again. Turn off my camera for now. Boom. Hopefully that did play out too good. I'm still new to running multiple cameras and everything. It's funny because I ended up getting this 10-foot cord for my ZV-1, that Sony, my 4K camera there, which also works as my webcam. So I got all this stuff here prepared for my streams, and then I just woke up one day and boom, channel was gone. And I'm just like, what is going on? I went to upload a thumbnail and gone. Email saying it was terminated, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to be talking about it right now. I don't even know what you're allowed to talk about anymore at all. So like, I'm not answering comments and videos. I'm sorry for that. I used to always answer everybody's comments and do everything, but that was part of the spam thing that they said in their email was too many comments of your own and a whole bunch of things. And like, you watch their academy videos and their YouTube creator thing, and they encourage commenting on your channel. So I spent like half my day always commenting, trying to answer all your guys' questions and everything out there. And it turns out that maybe you might not even be allowed to do that. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be talking about this right now, so I don't really know what we should be doing on this show, but I have no idea what to do, guys. But we're just gonna work through it and see what actually ends up happening here. So yeah, anyway, how about these prices going on? Let's take a look at the chat here. I was not expecting so many people to actually show up. We had that poker tournament last weekend. I think I had like 2 or 3 viewers. A lot of other people were streaming as well, but usually we're sitting around like the 70 to 100 mark. And now, what are we at right now? We're sitting at 14, so I am actually surprised. I was wondering how many people would show up, because usually this AMA on my Saturday videos, it all comes down to you and I bouncing off each other. So like, I feed off you guys feed off me. I try to answer your questions, and we have a decent turnout here, so I'm quite happy about that. So again, thank you for all you guys for showing up today. Let's go through some more of the stuff here. Crap, I need to get some dusting done. Wink, wink. Oh, Funwiser, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know if you want it public, but yeah, we were just talking about that. So we'll chat on Discord then. Yeah, for sure. Always go to anything to do with any of the videos. Discord links are in the descriptions. You can just DM me there. I have no problem. You guys can DM me as much as you want. I'll try to answer everything I can. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I try to do, is just bring content and tutorials and help you guys out, and you guys help me out as well, because I don't know anything. Like right now, chia pools are active, and I'm trying to dive into that with only 14 terabytes. One 10 terabyte drive and one 4 terabyte drive. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing there, but hey, I've been asking people questions and trying it out, and I'm gonna start plotting here really soon, hopefully maybe this week. But yeah, that is another thing that I'm gonna be looking into, which I have no idea about, so it's gonna be quite interesting to test that out. Tenacious D, yeah, thank you for showing up. My AC eats as much as 5 RTX 3080s. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people use air conditioners and other people don't. In my mind, yeah, like, what's an AC unit use? I hooked ours up when we had this heat streak going through there last couple weeks, and it was up to like 1300 to 1500 watts on an AC unit, which is like all my mining rigs. So it's like doubling it just to cool them. But at the same time, the best way to keep everything cool is trying to use just natural airflow. It was hot here. Like I said, like I say in previous videos and live streams, that we have decent airflow. My house is pretty airtight. So if I open a window in one room and another one in another room, it shoots the air right through. So constant air movement, even though it was kind of warm, did keep my GPU temperatures relatively low. It was still higher than usual, but it was nothing to where, whoa, this is out of control hot, I gotta shut these down. My 5600 XT actually on the memory did hit 90 for a couple hours at times, but that was the highest to get. Everything else was still the 80 to 85 degrees, so I was quite happy about that. We got pretty lucky. Hottest day of the year in UK. Yeah, it's crazy. This heat thing going on is nuts. And then all the wildfires that's going on, that's crazy too. Do you have a tutorial on I don't want to say that word because I don't know if that's a thing on some of the stuff. Now, there's a certain CPU mining thing, coin that I talked about a lot, and you guys know what it is, and a lot of people said that could have flagged it, but a lot of people that get flagged with it usually get a warning or something. Again, 0 warnings, 0 strikes, 0 anything, and just gone. So I don't want to talk about that specific coin that you just mentioned there. We do know what you're talking about. Do I have tutorials on it? I have some using the MO version of that. I just released as like my second video on this channel, so you can check that out. That is what I use, and I get paid in that certain coin. It's kind of weird now because I don't know, I gotta think of keywords and secrets to putting out for some of these coins, so maybe you guys can help me out with that. We'll use a certain word for certain stuff here. I don't know, we're going all secretive. I don't know what's going on. We're gotta figure something out. But I don't think that was the cause either, because there's a lot of other channels talking about it and they're still there just fine, and those videos are there just fine. So I don't really know. The only thing I could really comes down to one of 3 things based on all the links they keep sending me to the cause. One was well, they keep saying it has to do with spam. So the only thing it comes down to is, one, that coin, which I don't think is. One, maybe a certain referral link where other people got warnings about. But again, everyone got warnings on it. I never got no warnings, just shut down. And 3 is the comment thing that I was also telling you about. So that's why I'm not commenting anymore, because for some reason I think that I commented too much. Maybe you're not supposed to encourage content and comments anymore. I don't know, it's weird. They pretty much said all they really encourage is telling people to like, subscribe, and comment, but you can't comment on your own stuff. I have no idea, but pretty much like every referral link, everything, none of that was in their terms. Like they pretty much said don't post anything else unless it has to do with YouTube. That's it, nothing else. So I'm just like, what do I do now? I don't even know what I can talk about anymore. It's crazy. Anyway, let's go through some chat here going on. What's going on? 1.3 kilowatts per hour. Oh, my AC eats that. Yeah, that's a lot. It's 1300 watts. That's about what mine does. Like I said, 13 to the 1500 range. Just got to move the air super fast for sure. Get bigger fans or something. Could do that. You can get those. What are they? I think Parallel Miner has them. Those like 6,000 RPM fans or something. They sound like jet engines. I'd like to get some because I like those sounds. But yeah, something that moves a lot of air, a lot of CFM. Get them on your rigs, blowing those cards. That definitely helps. You need airflow. Mass airflow and temperature difference between ambient air and the GPU. Yeah, what is all those Rabid fans? Yeah, okay for Ocean. Yeah, we'll call that Ocean. Let's call it Ocean. That's what I do. I did do a setup video on Ocean. That's great. Tutorial. Just finished the letter. I got you. What are you talking about? I can't watch you using hash power for low rated games. And what are you talking about? Yeah, I did throw my 3080 in my gaming PC, so I've been using that on my gaming channel and everything as well. So it works pretty good in there. But the 3080 with all the shadows and everything on in that game, like that game is insanely like needs a powerful computer. And like I said, what mine is a 3900X with a 3080 in it now, and I still only get like 35 to 40 frames per second when everything's moving because of like the shadows and everything. It's crazy. As soon as I turn shadows off, boom, I'll be at like 90, 100%. And you don't even hardly notice the shadows on the screen, so maybe I should shut them off. But I just like having it all maxed out just to say, hey, it's maxed out. But wow, it is crazy how demanding Ark Survival Evolved is. It's nuts. So yeah, are there any questions out there for you guys? Is GPU prices dropping in where you live right now? Because they're starting to come down here, but not too much, and it's still going to take a little while. What game? It is Ark Survival Evolved is what I usually play. So it's pretty fun. It's a dino survival game, and you pretty much got to live. You build your base, you build your house base, whatever you want to call it. You put turrets, all sorts around. You tame dinosaurs, and you just try to dominate and survive and live on the land. Yeah, so this is my website. I don't even know if I'm allowed to post it anymore either. I'm just going to jump up to my other screen here so you can see everything. There we go. Take a look at the old block rewards. What's going on Ethermine now, or not Ethermine, Etherscan. So we're down to 2.3. I seen the last couple days we were at like 2.5 to 2.9. So stuff's been happening. Fees have been up a little bit going on. So that is really cool. And another thing is, any of you guys out there use Crazy Pool? Oh, frog in my throat. A couple people in my Discord have been using Crazy Pool, and like it's almost doubling your mining payouts. Now I do not know if that is true or not. It's allegedly. I have not tested it yet myself, but I'm trying to figure out how they are able to like calculate that you're getting that much more. So I'm curious if any of you guys are using it, and are you actually receiving more rewards from it compared to anywhere else. I just don't know. And if that was a true case, I wonder, like, there should be a lot more people on it, because only like 1.5 terahash is on that pool or something. So if it was really that great, you think a lot of people would be moving over. But yeah, I don't know, it's just something in the air. But yeah, our fees are down to 2.3. What is it? 1559 is set for August 4th or something, sometime early August now instead of this month. It should have been released by now from previous reasons, but now it's set for the beginning of next month. And yeah, our rewards should be in the 2.1 2.3 range. So pretty much what we're seeing right now, we've been talking about for a while, that at this point we're not really going to notice 1559 at all. But again, you never know what could play out, how it happens, till it actually does happen. As for local GPUs, they are coming down a little bit, but not too much. They're still kind of high. We're in a turmoil right now. Canada comp, what? Expecting a bigger price drop when 1559 hits. Price drop in GPUs or price drop in price? Just like LHR, 1559 feels like wasted effort for sure. I don't even know what's going on. Like, it's kind of funny. Most of you may know Nvidia is kind of in a shareholder lawsuit from 2017 when that thing came out. Now how that played out, pretty much the quick sum up is Nvidia promised the shareholders. That's why most of this is being done, because they want to please the shareholders, not the gamers, not everyone else, not anything, but their shareholders is what they get all their investments through and from. So what happened back then was they promised an X amount of sales of their cards. So they're like, okay, no problem, we'll do this. Investments came in, and next thing you know, the crypto crash happened. All these GPUs flooded the market, and then all of a sudden Nvidia was not selling cards. So that ended up a lawsuit happening and some other things and a whole bunch of turmoil going on in the background. And that is what led to all this LHR stuff and everything going on now. But in my opinion, again, just my opinion, if they would have just focused on making cards and getting them out as fast as they could, they would have sold more and had more. Now they started swapping over to LHR and doing all this other stuff. And then they had to end up making 9 different cards instead of 3 cards. And yeah, and then, you know, everything's spread all over the place, multiple, a couple releases here, a couple releases there, things coming in from all over the place. And now China has this massive ban going on, and now their GPUs are starting to flood the market, but not here. We are not seeing it here. It is all still only in China. It's all like, come to our factory and pick them up. It's all pickup stuff, kind of like your local buy and sell is what's happening there. But eventually these will slowly make it over here, and once they do, all these prices will drop a lot. Again, depending on crypto prices and whatnot, and if huge farms end up buying them, or a bunch of those guys in China move somewhere else. There's still a lot of stuff that could play out, but right now, the way it's looking, if those do come here and crypto prices stay the same way they are now, or slowly start dipping again, and I think we probably haven't seen the bottom yet. It probably will still keep going down for a couple months here. And when we do hit the bottom, everything's going to be dirt cheap. Nvidia is going to be right back where they were in 2017, and who knows, lawsuit number 2 is probably already getting written up. No idea. But yeah, it's quite interesting how that is all going. But I have a little, I just want to go through actually here. Like, here's a 1660 Super, $400. It was $700 a couple weeks ago, so it is coming down. This guy said he recently bought a 3060 Ti. I never listen to any of the write-ups. Most of it's all just lies. They just want to say whatever. But anyway, so $400 for this. I think I'd only pay that. Remember, this is Canadian prices. I'd probably do $250 on this. Possibly, I think that was what MSRP is for that price. But I never had a 1660. I definitely want a 1660 so I can test it on that Reptech motherboard, because seems to be the card that most of the issues are coming from with display and everything. So I definitely want to get that card and try it out on that. We have a 3070 Zotac here for $1,100. That's not too bad. 1080, 750, still a little high. But sometimes I've seen a few. What is this? RTX 2070, $800. Now, is that real? In great condition, 800, or will trade for a PS5 disc edition, tags, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so RTX, 2070, never mind. Okay, false alarm. 3070 Ti. There's a couple that are gone. 3060 Ti, brand new in box. I do not know if this is LTR, but this is pretty much MSRP right here. It does say sold. 3060 Ti for $800. That's like an extra, depending on the brand. This is an EVGA, so it's probably only an extra like $20-30 over MSRP. So yes, these prices are coming down. I seen one right at MSRP the other day, and I seen an LHR at MSRP the other day, but they are gone now. So they are definitely coming down. And again, here is that China used GPU market is flooding the RTX 3060s to 3080s under MSRP. And yes, they are cheaper than MSRP right now. We're not going to go through the whole article. I'm just going to read through some of the prices here. So one seller list. Now the catch is they're not doing individual cards. That's where a lot of these come from. And PC Gamer, they're saying like, do you want to buy these cards? These cards were used for mining. These cards are, they're going to be worse performing, worse this. So I think a lot of the push is coming from Nvidia as well. I don't know if it's a paid type of advertising on a lot of those bigger gaming bloggers, because they're saying, you know, a card that is used for mining is going to be way worse off, when most of us know equal cards back to back, one mining for 2 years and one gamed on for 2 years. That one that was actually mined on for the 2 years ended up having better FPS, only by a couple. Like, it was still pretty close, but it ended up performing better frames per second wise in the exact same video game over the exact same card that was gamed on for 2 years. So I seen a couple tests on that, saw a couple write-ups, and it was kind of funny how these guys are still trying to push, you got to buy the new cards, don't buy the used mining cards, because my opinion, again, just I don't like that info. I have 100% no problems buying a used mining card because it's been run at lower voltages, lower everything to maximize its efficiency over a longer period of time instead of gaming, with some people overclock it even more, and then it's constantly going kicking in and out all the time. Voltage is up, voltage is down, and that degrades your GPUs more than just undervolting and running it steady for a long period of time. That's just me though. You guys can always do your own research. But yeah, here we're looking at one seller list 100 NVIDIA RTX 3070s at a price of 2,600 RBM, which is equivalent to US $400 US. So that's per card, not for the whole lot of 100 obviously, but and lower than the 499 MSRP NVIDIA set back in September. So originally, I guess, like, these are USD prices. I don't really know them, but Canadian prices, if I had it, I'd know it better. But supposedly, according to this, that card was $500 USD MSRP, and they're selling them in lots of 100 for $400 a piece. So less than MSRP on lots of 100. Again, you have to go and pick it up and buy it at 100. September. Okay, now RTX 3060 and 3060 Ti cards and batches of 200 with prices of 1,900 RMB, which is 292, and 2,400, which is 369 respectively. So $292 for a 3060 and $369 for a 3060 Ti. That seems pretty cheap right now. I know, like, if this was happening a couple months ago, obviously it wouldn't be happening, but people would be all over that. There's probably people all over it now. But the catch is, you got to go there and pick them up yourself. That's why they are not here yet. That's why we are not seeing these dramatic price drops or anything at the time in North America here, because it is all still in China as pickup only. It's just crazy. Well, these GPUs won't necessarily mean cheaper graphics cards for everyone straight away. Slimmer price tags anywhere in the world is a good sign of things to come. The prices of cards in the US are starting to drop slightly, and there are other hints that problems could be largely behind us now too. So it's quite interesting. A lot of the stuff is going on. China and their big ban going on. A lot of cards are up for sale and up for grabs. We just cannot get our hands on them yet. But once we do, are you guys going to be looking at those cards? Are you watching the used market? Because we'll know when they start coming in. There's going to be a lot of cards coming in. Now, we're kind of on the tipping point at this as well. Crypto is kind of in the middle of how it was. We're not at any super lows. We're not at super highs. We're still profitable. And scalpers are still getting in cards that they previously ordered. So they're still expecting to pay them that much. So until we get more cards on the actual used market and less people buying, then we'll start to see it dip down. At this point in stage, I'm just going to play the waiting game myself, because right now getting an MSRP price card is almost like the older scalper prices, because pretty soon we'll be able to drop these prices below MSRP like you're seeing in China here. So wait another 3-4 months possibly if you can, and you'll be getting a lot better deals on your cards and your rigs than you were before. Like, I can't remember what it was, 8-9 months ago now, when I picked up my 12580 rig. So that's 12 cards, 2 motherboards, 4 power supplies, that rack and everything I have, like the complete mining setup with 12 cards. I paid like $1,400 for everything. I later sold those cards and swapped them all out to 5700 XTs, 3060 Ti's, everything off that initial $1,400 investment, and I even made extra money on top of that through selling those cards when everything was high. So I ended up with more efficient, better cards at the same mega hash as I had with all 12 of those cards, money on top, and I got to keep that rack, all the power supplies, the motherboards, everything. All I did was get rid of the GPUs at the time. So thing to keep in mind, the time to get in is always in bear markets, when people are selling, when trying to ban something, because they're always trying to ban something and then they come back and reverse. And so always just keep an eye on stuff and know when the best time is. Like, we're on a tipping point right now and things could start to drop off. Mining office, gotta take off, Rabid, but good catching up. Thank you for showing up, buddy. Let's take a look at some chat action here. I'm gonna go back into, is that working? Oh, wrong one. There we, nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on, there we go. Back into the price thing. I'll swap it over to USD so you guys can, most of you guys are from the United States there, so going to look, see if there's any ads of me, any questions or anything going on. You got a 1660 Super recently in Ontario at $359. That's not too bad. It's pretty good. Again, some of you are unaware, the 1660 Super and the Ti, pretty much they're exactly the same when it comes to Ethereum. I'm not sure about Raven coin and whatnot, if there's a difference, but I'm assuming they're pretty much the same card. It's just the initial first 1660 that is a little bit less on the mega hash side of the other ones, but they're still supposed to be extremely efficient cards. Again, I would really like to test it. A lot of people say they only pull 70-80 watts, but that was still said about the 5600 XT. When I actually finally got to test it, I did find that it was using over 100 watts. So I'm curious about the 1660, how much it actually uses. Any of you guys threw that thing on a watt meter at the wall and actually know the exact power that a 1660 uses? Because I am not really sure, just from videos and things that I watch. Is the only way I have numbers on the actual 1660, which is another reason why I really want to get one. It averages 75 watts. Okay, well, sweet. If it actually is 75 watts, that's amazing. Nobody's from America. Nobody, not at all. Except when I check my analytics. Did I say that right? I don't know. When I check my stats of where all the viewers are coming from, 80% of it is the US. So, just want to say. And then, you know, I got some people in Canada. I got some people in Indonesia. The odd people in Australia, UK, and yeah, all over the place, really. Well, I was on the other channel, so I don't know about this one. I haven't really checked it. It says not enough data on this one yet to actually see what's going on the channel. So I don't really know what to do and where to market it all yet. But yeah. Okay, none here where I live. Canada comp. Okay, I think we're all caught up on the chat. You bought a 3060 LHR for 564 in Norway. Mining Raven. I hope I will profit. Yeah, Raven is a long-term gain. A lot of people are predicting by 2023 or something that price could just be skyrocketing up to, like, I don't know, $10 or something. Seems pretty high right now, but hey, you know what? That's just the way crypto is. It could be huge later on because it is set to halve, and when halving happens, rewards are cut in half, 50-50 down the middle, gone. That means it's gonna be that much harder, or yeah, to actually get it. The block rewards will be dropped by 50%, and then ultimately Raven, the price from all that should go up. So mining it now is better for future. Hold on to it. What I'm gonna do, I'm probably just gonna take all my cryptos and stuff and throw it in a ledger and let it ride for until the next bear run, not next bear run, next bull run, which is probably, who knows when, actually probably after the next Bitcoin halving in a couple of years here. That'll probably be the next huge spike. In between there, who knows, anything could happen. Ethereum is set to go proof of stake and all that next year. Who knows what could happen with that. But again, if BTC is on the downhill slide, Ethereum can do any type of upgrade they want. They're still going to be going down. So it doesn't matter. But when the bull run does hit and everything starts peaking up, that's when we'll see all these halvings, all these upgrades to the network, all these other things take into place, and we'll see those prices really start to shoot up. Possibly. We don't know if it actually will until it actually happens. We cannot predict the future here. Tiger King coin goes up, we can get a second season. What? There's a coin? Is there really a coin for that? I have no idea. Raven boomed that past 2 days. Did it? I haven't really been following it too much. Yesterday was my daughter's 7th birthday, so I was busy with that. Wasn't really on the computer too much there. But yeah, I didn't know Tiger King had their own coin. That's crazy. What's going on with them? Nobody's from America. Okay, we saw that. Yeah, it's up like 25% this week. Yeah, I saw people talking about it. It pops up in some of my old feedbacks there on where I got my news apps and whatnot. I was going to check one out, but now I can't find what it was called. There's some other things I wanted to bring up and talk about, but I cannot remember what they were. So we'll just leave it to you guys. What's going on? We got 18 people, 15 likes. That's pretty good. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because we're trying to grow a new channel here, and hopefully we can grow past the old one and keep on going, as well as hopefully nothing happens to this one, because I have no idea what goes wrong. So I'm just trying to keep everything 100% clean as possible. Again, not going to be commenting. I'm sorry, guys. If you need to comment or talk to me or ask me about any video or anything, or want me to even make a video on something, then just join the Discord. Those links are in the description, as well as post your rig picks. I think we do have some more, so we'll probably be doing a rig pick showcase tomorrow, like we used to do on the Sundays. So I think there's some more in there, so I think we'll be looking at some of those tomorrow, so that could be fun. Haven't looked at some rig picks for a while. Great stuff. Well, Panda had his rig picks on this morning. We saw some of those. But we haven't done an actual stream with rig picks for a while, and hopefully we're caught up on a few of them anyway. Outsmoke back to Raven. Let's take a look at some mining pools actually. Let's mining pool stats. All right, here we go. Now, where is what's it called? Crazy pool in this list. Where exactly are they? That's Crux pool. They're in the one. There should be around. There you go. Crazy pool plus Mev. So they're at 1 terahash, and they're supposed to be fairly. What is DPPLNS? I gotta look into that. No one else runs that. I'm not sure what D is. Have to work it out, see what that means. But yeah, they're sitting at 1 terahash. So I'm curious. I'm gonna test this out here sometime soon and see if it is legit. Almost double the profits, because I have no idea if that's true or not. But if it is, wow, that's just amazing, and we're missing out on a lot of stuff there. Let's take a look. What's got Raven's got a lot of miners holdings waiting for the update. Raven. Okay, what was the other coin? I was gonna look at another coin here. Hey, let's check out Ergo. I haven't looked at Ergo pools for quite some time. How is it doing? You guys mining Ergo? That's definitely making a comeback for all those 4 gigabyte cards that everybody sold would say worthless. Now they pull out what, 60 mega hash in Ergo? That's crazy. Okay, what do we got here? We got hero miners. That's what I'm currently using. I might swap over to Wooly Pulley here soon. 1 tera, that's not too bad. So I might try that out. They have a little better interface that I do like. Nanopool is the #1 spot there. I never really liked Nanopool when I used to mine ETH on it, but a lot of people do enjoy Nanopool. I wasn't a fan of it though. It could just be because my connection wasn't as great. I should probably give it another test run here one day soon. Yes, what is it? What do you need?
This one on where the ravens are.
Huh?
Where the Jabos are.
Yeah.
On Ark.
Uh-huh.
What map is that?
That's Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth.
Yep.
There's a windstorm in there and it never ends.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's
You can go back up. I'm trying to stream, honey. Thank you. Sorry, little one was here. Oh, my screen is cut off because I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, crap. See? Noob mistake right there. Thank you for pointing that out. There we go. I was on my other one so that we could look at prices. So here we are. We are back at, what am I looking at now? We're looking at Ergo. So you guys can see this one all right now. Ergo mining pool, Hero Miners is in second. Now we gotta go back to where we were on ETH here. Taking a look at, originally I was looking at Crazy Pool, sitting at the 1.05 terahash mark with DPPLNS, which, do you guys know what DPPLNS is? I am full on Flex Pool right now. How do they stand up? I'm not sure how Crazy Pool is. I'm always bouncing back and forth between Flex Pool and Easel Me when I do want to get a little bit of extra ZIL in. But yeah, those are my main pools I usually use is Flex Pool when it comes to ETH. But in my Discord, like I said, people were talking about Crazy Pool almost doubling the profits of everywhere else, which I don't know how that is true or how that works. So I definitely want to test that out in a 24-hour run, a 1-week run, and see how it works. But if that is true, I definitely think a lot more people would be talking about it, and you think that pool would be shooting up in hash rate right now, but it still hasn't. It's been sitting at the 1 terahash mark here, 1.05 for the last week or two since I first heard about it. So I don't know if it's a true thing or not, or people are just stuck to the pool they love and they just don't want to leave it. But myself, I'm definitely going to try it out one of these days here soon, and I'm going to let you know if it is actually the way they say it is. Because if it is, wow, we're missing out. And I should probably do that right now because we can't mine ETH forever. So the sooner we test this, the sooner we are better off. I think Raven passed ZIL as well. There's also a Raven plus ZIL as well. I think you can mine Raven and ZIL at the same time as well. I'm not 100% sure. ZIL is only a partial thing. If you're unaware, Easel Me, they do it, and it's like every. Let me just check on it because I am on Easel Me right now. Actually, it's gonna run a quick peek down to it and see how it actually plays out every couple hours. So the next round is in 35 minutes. I think it's every 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You mine ZIL for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, something like that. Not very long, and then you just get paid out in ZIL. So right now I'm only sitting at 0.4 a month, at 0.01 per day. With, oh yeah, well, I always do that whenever I'm streaming. I look at my report, I'm like, why am I down like 100 mega hash? And that's because I got my 3080 in my gaming rig, which is now streaming. So it, yeah, 100 mega hash hit right there, gone every time I stream, play a game, do whatever. Yeah, so yeah, this is easily me for Eth plus Zil. Raven, I believe you can do that too. I don't know what pool it is, but there is a Raven.zil, and there's another one somewhere too that does Zil with it. I can't remember what that one is either. So we're gonna turn off this. We're gonna go to, let's check out Raven pools. What's going on in the Raven market? I haven't checked that out for a while, so let's all just do it together and see what's happening. Two miners is number 1. Fly pool, nano pool. There was a pool that is no longer here anymore that I did used to use, I think 6-7 months ago, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, but I don't know what happened to it, and it's no longer, the pool just went down, or they gave up on it or something. I don't know, and I can't even remember what it was called, but it was a pretty sweet pool. So what else do we got here? I don't see nothing plus Zil here though. We have Fly Pool, Nano Pool, B Pool, RavenMiner.com, 2 miners, Wooly Pooly. Where are they at? I always said whenever I'm not mining Eth and I go to another one, I always wanted to use Wooly Pooly as the ultimate if they supported that coin. And I do believe they have Raven coin, but I do not see them on the list here. Wooly Pooly, where are you? Yeah, I'm not sure what their hash rate is. I probably went right through it, and oh, there it is, number 13. Oh, I'm blind. 22.42 gigahash. That's not too bad. Sitting in 13th place. That's pretty good. So yeah, this is my next kind of a go-to-ish pool. What do we got for chia pools? Flex Pool does have the chia pool now. You guys mining chia or farming chia? I guess it's not really mining. It's more of a farming aspect now. So where is Flex sitting at right now? Right here. They're in 17th. They were higher than that the other day, I thought. 23.36 PIB. What's up here? Here's the official pool. Space Pool. A lot of people talk about it, but there's a lot of, I don't know what's going on with Space Pool. A lot of people are talking about it, but a lot of people are also complaining about it. So I don't know, just because it's one of the bigger ones and no one knows what's going on yet, or if they're actually running a lot of issues. OP. Official protocol. Okay. So OP means running official. So does that mean they're running the pool plotters, and then all these other type of pools here, they're running the first old school thing, kind of like how that first Chinese pool was, where it's all solo mining still, but the old style blocks? I don't really know. I don't know nothing really about chia at all. So any info you guys have on it, let me know. Do I still believe in that X certain coin there? Of course, for sure. That's a wicked coin, but it is down right now. Mining is way down on the CPUs right now. Let me just check that out. What do we got going on here? I don't know if you guys can see the top right corner as it loads. So yeah, I'm only at like $2.41 per day. 0.0123 XMR a day. Now we do know Haven ran into some issues. XHV, that was the most profitable coin that usually always swap to, but they ran into security issues, kind of like a hack thing happened. Now they did all vote on it, and they are going to be doing a rollback on their next hard fork. So whenever that update does come into play, they're taking their time, they're doing it right, they're making sure everything is legit, ready to go when they do that fork. And then hopefully at that time, whenever it is, I don't know when it's going to be yet. I can't find anything when they're going to do it, but when it's ready, they will. And then hopefully it should be back on here, and that'll bring up the ocean here, the ocean pool, back to higher profitability again. But I remember like 8 months ago, was it 7-8 months ago, my 3900X was getting 0.01 per day, and now I have like 4 of them. This one's down for stream. 0.0123. So the difficulty went like at least 4 times as high because it dropped. You need 4 CPUs to do what you used to do with 1 back then. So that is pretty crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. Just this difficulty is nuts. I hope a lot of people fall off the networks in this next bear run, whenever it does finally dip down, because that's more time for all of us, you know, to get all that crypto in there. Oh, Tech Shinji, what is going on? What's going on, Tech Shinji? Are you building something water cooled again? More water cooled stuff. One day I'm gonna do one. I don't know what it's gonna be. Mine is gonna be like that one meme there where as soon as you turn it on, it leaks all over the place and fries it and lights on fire. That's gonna be mine. Which is Which is the Raven.zil? I'm super interested in setting that up. I don't know, Kevin Smith. I thought it'd say there on that mining pool stats, but it didn't. So I don't know which one it is, but I did see somewhere that you can. There is a Raven.zil pool. I don't know where it is or what it is. Possibly through Hive OS, you can set it up to dual mine it. I think there's a way to like. I'm gonna have to look into it more, and maybe I'll do some video on it. But supposedly, if you have like a dummy Ethereum address, or probably just use your real one. But you set it up to mine ZIL, and then through say Hive OS, you also set your flight sheet up to mine Raven strictly, and then it'll swap your card over automatically when a ZIL run comes into play, because you cannot mine ZIL constantly 24/7. It is only set times where it does mine the ZIL. That's why like Eth and ZIL me, eZIL me kind of swaps over every 80 minutes or so, and then like those other pools that do it swap over, because I think there's only set times when you can mine ZIL. So I think if you kind of trick Hive OS into like a dummy ETH address, adding your ZIL address as well, and then kind of running like a dual mining setup, you can possibly get it to mine ZIL directly when that does come in, and almost mine any other coin you want, setting up your own particular whatever I want plus ZIL. So that's quite interesting that way. I'll look into that deeper and see if it's actually feasible or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. We could totally do a collab on making the 3090 dual GPU sandwich water block rig, and also working on a 1260mm rad with dual 3090s. Damn, that's insane. Do you know what you need to do? I got the ultimate one for you, Tech Shinji. Okay. I don't even know how to start it off. Take your 3090s or whatever, but for your rad, do whatever you want, but when you get to your rad part, use like a rad off like a 350 Chevy engine or something. Use your truck to cool that thing. Wouldn't that be sweet? Sit in there, put like a brick on the gas pedal, and have that big fan cranking, and have everything running through that rad into your GPUs. That would be awesome. That would get you some views. That'd be pretty sweet. I think I seen somebody do that a long time ago, and I was just like, wow. That'd be pretty dope. What do you think? Think that looks sweet or what? Use a rad out of a car or a truck or something, and then just have that thing cooling off your GPUs. Ordered another thing. The 1260 is a Honda Civic equivalent SQ of FinSpits. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. And then you're kind of doing it then. Sweet. All right. Cancel that idea of mine, because you already had that same idea going on. Never mind. False alert. Do you believe Kate went through that one already? How was that? Hook it up to a truck is a good idea, but it's aluminum. Yeah, I suppose. It'd be pretty sweet though. Oh, where's my glass here? Oh, the smoke is killing my throat. Oh, so do we have any questions out there? Anything going on here? Thanks. If you want more than 2, just let me know. Oh, what do you buy? What do you selling stuff? Oh, stickers. Buying stickers. Yeah, there's a no, nothing's on fire here, but I'm in Alberta, Canada, and if you're unaware, most of you probably do know that, but BC is under a whole bunch of wildfires. Saskatchewan is full of wildfires, so we're in the middle. Those are on each side of us, east and west, and the wind keeps going back and forth east to west. So last week for a couple days we got all the smoke in from BC. Now today and tomorrow we're going to be getting all that smoke coming in from Saskatchewan, and it's just crazy. It's just hazy everywhere, the sky and trees and everything. You can just see a blue haze, and it like burns your eyes and your throat gets all dry, and yeah, it's not very fun. We have air quality issues going on through Environment Canada, but yeah. No, I'm not having none of that stuff. Oh, insane. What do we got here for viewers? What do we got? We got 14, 17 likes. Hey, that's all right. We're above likes of viewers now, so that means we lost viewers. Come back, guys, please. I miss you already. Okay. Do we have any questions out there, though? Any questions going on? Should we turn our camera back on? Just look at stuff? Let's do that. What should we look at? Any of you guys use this? I see some people actually use these, and they keep it in 24/7. I highly want to recommend don't do that. A lot of people have burnt these things out. And why? Because they're not made for constant power all the time. They're made to test your power, check your power out on your rig, what you're using, and then you unplug it and plug it normally into the wall, depending on your voltage and what you're using. But yeah, do not plug it into this and leave it on 24/7 for a year straight, because this is not what it is made to do. How's my RevTech board going? My RevTech, I haven't really used them lately. I have 2 of them sitting in a Veda frame with no GPUs or nothing in it. So I want to get a 1660 so I can test out what's going on with that RevTech board. What else can I look at here? I don't have anything in front of me to look at, so I'm just gonna turn that off, I guess. But I haven't really been using my RevTechs. I definitely want to, but I'm waiting for more GPUs and everything as well, because yeah. Folks, listen to them. At best, it'll ruin the kilowatt meter itself. At worst, fire. Yes, for sure. See, what Kevin Smith knows what I'm talking about. Ruin your watt meter, that's fine, whatever, but at least that is better than lighting a fire. And when these things start to melt, it doesn't take long. Plastic can light on fire really fast once it starts melting. Be really careful. I just got another RevTech in the mail today with text sticker. What? Where'd you get it from? Where'd you get the RevTech? Are they selling them again, or are they still sold out? Did you buy it from somebody? Did you buy it used? Bought it off somebody? Or did you buy it straight from RevTech themselves? I haven't heard back from RevTech for quite a while now. Last I heard, they're supposed to be sending me a CPU and stuff for that BioStar motherboard they sent me, but then they've been like out of the loop for like the last month or 2. But last I did hear, a lot of people are wondering about the stock. Chances are dimmer every day. I'm not opening text sticker. The envelope is so cool. But last I heard, RevTech won't be getting their motherboards till probably the end of the year, and they do want to swap out that AMD CPU that's in it with an Intel integrated processor chip. That way you don't run into the graphics problem of no display or anything through certain NVIDIA cards. Not all, certain, because 3000 series seems to work totally fine with them as long as you remember to upgrade that NVIDIA driver. But I think with the latest Hive releases, it is already upgraded to that driver, so you might not even have to do that anymore. That was just a thing I'm used to saying all the time when anyone tries to throw those GPUs on there. New from probably one of your guys' friends. Oh, gotcha. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. As for RevTech themselves, they're not going to have them in for a little while. I'm hoping they start making some of those, what are they? They were looking into building 5700 XT cards. You know how, I don't know, I don't have that video on this channel. But from on my last channel, I got that one GPU, that XFX in from RevTech, and it was built in, integrated with their USB. So yeah, you can't use it for gaming or anything, but it's made for mining. That's all I cared about with it. I don't want no resale value or anything. It's just a cool GPU. But they want to make that so it's dedicated for their actual RevTech motherboard. So it's USB interface, no riser, nothing. You just plug in the USB there, then you plug the USB into your RevTech motherboard, boom, set. They're made perfectly for each other, and they are looking to do that with 5700 XT cards. When they do it, I don't know. They may be getting lucky now, because back then when they were announcing that they couldn't really get GPUs. Nobody, that was during the shortage, and we still are in that shortage. But yeah, they might be getting some cards in now and trying to send those out and get that converted over to their own style. I think it'd be pretty sweet to see some 5700 XTs that are integrated into that specific motherboard, so they do work hand in hand with each other. Because that was a cool card, that 470 or 480 was it? I can't remember if it was a 470 or 480. I think it was the 480 maybe. But yeah, maybe that was a 580. I don't even know anymore. There's too many mixed cards in that rig. What new card will you buy? Are you talking to me, Crypto Baltus? I can hear Rabid in the backyard. My neighbor's probably tripping. What? I hear Rabid in the backyard. My neighbor's probably tripping. What are you talking about? MC, what's going on? I'm confused. Are you my neighbor and I don't know this? I got it from the USA seller. Found one for more than straight from RevTech, but hey, $350 is worth it. Okay, yeah, they went up in price quite a bit, mostly due to scalpers and everything again. Because look at the B250s, the H110s, like they were up to $800. Wonder what they're worth now. I'm gonna check. Let's just flip this over so you guys can see. You gotta remember this. Canadians are so friendly. Yeah, we don't get mad about nothing. We just say, hey, how's it going? Oh, you just ran over my lawn or hit my garbage cans. Just be careful next time, okay? Thank you. Okay, well, probably not that bad. Oh, I'm only in red here. Okay, so let's see here. H110. Let's see what they're going for in the used market now. This probably just hit you. What the? This for real? ASRock H110 with 5 or DDI, 5 Intel CPUs, 5 ASRocks for $1,750 for 5 of these motherboards. Okay, let's check out eBay. That'll probably be better. eBay UK. Okay, we're in eBay UK. Why? What's going on here? Must have been checking something on eBay Canada. Let's do that. Alright, let's start with the B250 this time. What are you worth these days? Whoa! 850 bucks. Still? Okay. A new Asus B250 mining expert. $1,132. You gotta be kidding me. 250. Like, this looks cheap compared to everything else, and this is super expensive. When I bought mine, I got 2 of them for 30 bucks with the CPU and the RAM. Like, wow. 230 now. 1,360, $795, $1,000. I don't know what these people are on, but wow, that's crazy. His new ASRock H81 was 3 for 360 with CPU. That's not too bad actually. 3 for 360. How much is that? Let's see here. Where's my calculator? Oh, I hit the cap locks. No, not cal chip. I want calculator. So where we got there? 360 divided by 3. $120 a piece. That's better, but that's still pretty high. But in the market it is right now, that is actually a really good deal. But again, I don't recommend it because again, I got 2 of them. $30, CPU and RAM included. So yeah, $15 a piece. Insane. Yeah, prices are nuts. I wonder if any of those GPUs are showing up here on eBay yet though. What happened? Where's my eBay? Oh, here it is. Found it. Don't worry. Here we are. Alright, so let's take a look at some 3060 Ti's. What is going on in the eBay world? I never use eBay because I don't know why. I just don't trust anybody on eBay at all. I don't like anything unless they can physically go there, take a look at it, say, okay, it might work, and then, you know, with your own agreement, say, all right, I'll take this. You can look at it, inspect it not just have it shipped to you and hopefully it works. So they are 1200, 1260, 14. eBay is still pretty high on the price range here. Plus shipping, like shipping is worse too. Like look at $62 to ship it to me, $121 to ship it, $56 to ship it. Oh, that's another reason why I don't like eBay. You're like, oh, that might be a decent price, but after shipping, it costs more. I don't know. I want call, but you have the hookup. What? Hookup for what? What are you talking about? I'm confused now. What do I got to hook up now? So, all right, let's go back to the prices here. Let's check out the chat. What is going on with you guys in the chat right now? Fleabay. Yeah, exactly. It's Fleabay. It's horrible bay. It's don't use this bay. H110 Pro BC plus BTC is 120 MSRP. Is it really? They don't make it anymore, do they? I know MSI quit making that. What is it? 20 or 21 motherboard. Because I emailed them a couple months ago trying to get one to showcase on the channel. But yeah, with the USB interface. And yeah, they quit making that motherboard. They said they no longer have it in production. So that one's gone. I was just saying you get stuff for cheap. Oh, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Usually I get, there's a guy in Calgary I usually talk to that usually gets a lot of stuff in, but right now even him, he's getting everything super expensive, so nothing is cheap right now at all. You have crazy bins. What is that? Is that something I probably wasn't allowed to say, or I don't know. I only buy brand new ones. Brand new is well, you can't go wrong with brand new, and then you only have to worry about factory default. MC you a bot. What? Have you on all speakers loud. Oh, I see what's going on there. That's what you're talking about. I was wondering what you're talking about, your neighbor in the back. Okay, I was just saying, okay, yeah, you better. Okay, so looks like we're all caught up on everything in the live chat. Do we have any questions? Do we have anything at all? We've been on for an hour already. Wow, things go fast. I forgot how fast time goes by when we are streaming. Insane. Thanks for the turnout, guys. Like, yeah, I was not really expecting. I was only expecting a couple people to show up because a lot of people still don't know where my channel went. Gone. But again, all you guys, loyal Rabid miners, thank you for supporting the channel, and hopefully we do pick up again and grow and do whatever we got to do. Like, we're almost at what, a couple million subscribers. Yeah, right. No, but we were about to crack the 10k mark, and yeah, gone. I think we're sitting anywhere around 50 to 150 subscribers per day for a couple of weeks there. It was going good, everything was sweet. I was like, yeah, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna upload my thumbnail 10 minutes before the video is set to release, and I was like, hey, where's my channel? Something's not looking right here. I thought maybe my phone was glitched out, so I'm checking my emails, and there it was. Sorry, we have terminated your channel. Any hope of getting it back? I don't know. I'm still in the fight. I am trying to. I have no idea if we're gonna get it back or not. I'm probably gonna guess no, but I'm gonna keep trying because I definitely want it back, that's for sure. I have no idea what was done wrong on it, so we're just trying to do everything 100% legit. I'm not gonna say certain coins. I'm not gonna post links to certain affiliates. I'm not gonna, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of things I'm just gonna do different. Again, I talked about at the beginning of the stream, I'm not gonna comment on any of your guys' comments. I encourage you guys to post comments about videos and stuff, but if you want to talk to me directly and whatnot, please just join the Discord. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that anymore because they don't want you pretty much pointing you off anything off YouTube. So yeah, I have no idea. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what was the main issue because they keep relaying a whole bunch of different things on their, or whatever they send me, but I'm just gonna do everything different, so I won't be commenting. But again, I encourage you guys to comment. Always hit the thumbs up and everything, and you know, help share the videos around, help share the channel around, let people know that we're trying to make a comeback here, and we're just smash that subscribe button and everything. But yeah, thank you to you guys for sticking around. I gotta learn how to Discord. Well, you start by downloading it, making an account, and then clicking the link at the bottom of any one of my videos, because then it will join you up. Well, AOL, that's, oh, when did that come out? That was a while ago. I think I was like, I don't even know how old I was, but yeah, that's a long time ago. That's when like MSN Messenger and everything was like the thing to use. I think actually AOL was before all that. Oh, insane. That's been a while. That has been a while since all that stuff. What was all out then as well? MySpace. Oh, times have changed. Crypto Baltus, thank you. Yeah, Rabid. Oh, one of your favorite channels. Well, thank you very much. That was I missed the good times. Like, what was that? Just a couple streams before we actually got shut down there. Remember that? Were you guys here when that happened? When one guy came in and he started asking me questions, but he was adding Red Panda Mining, thinking it was me. That was a funny day. That was a good day. You know you're doing something right when people start thinking you're someone else. Oh, good times. I used AOL CDs as coasters for 10 years. Oh man, oh yeah, that's right. Everything came with a CD and everything. CDs were the things to have, and yeah, you buy something that come with like 3 different discs. Here, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, all these programs. Oh, now it's just a little USB stick or download at this link here. Oh, crazy. Okay, what do we got going on? I don't really have much going on the schedule here, so it's supposed to be an AMA, but no one's asking questions. We're just dictating whatever. I think we do have some. Oh wait, never mind. My screen is not set to big. CD, coasters. Yeah, for sure. Those make awesome coasters. Do you have any questions? You guys want to talk about anything? Yeah, I know it was all. Oh, it's off center now. Here, let's fix that a little bit. Uh-oh, it won't move. There we go. Does it move? How come it's not moving? Oh, I'm clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Moving. How's that? Does that look better? Is that a little closer to center? Some of my OCD friends out there, is that nice and centered for you? What time is it, Mr. Wolf? Oh, that was a wicked kids game. Oh, that used to be one of my favorites to play with my cousins. I remember that, going out to the park and playing that one. I told you some guys to mine USDT and he thought I was serious. Oh yeah, let's mine some USDT, huh? Let's get some stable coins action. You're, what was it, China? They dropped like, what is it, 40 or 50 million of their digital currency across to their people. Now that's not very much compared to the amount of people that are there, but they're starting to drop it and they're really pushing their own crypto. That's why they wanted to get rid of those miners and everything, because they don't want any other type of crypto in their domain. But they're definitely trying to push their own. So that's good and bad at the same time. Eventually, you know, once people see China's doing all this, other countries will start saying, hey, you know what? We should probably be doing this as well. What I'm interested about, actually, I probably can't even talk about it because it'll just be bad, but I'm curious about how it's actually going to play out, because as we know now, we have all our staking and all these increased rewards over your traditional systems that we have in place right now. But I wonder if those will carry suit now. I highly doubt they're going to be giving us the same high type of interest, or they'll give us a higher one, but they'll probably be, you know, capitalizing and taking a cut of it. I'd like to do. They're definitely going to find a way to be able to, you know, gouge you. I don't know. My Ryzen 5 3600 temperature goes up to 100 C mining and would improve the temp, a cooler, or some motherboard settings. I follow your tuto already. So the Ryzen 5 3600 goes up to 100. Actually, did you build that CPU? That blah blah blah. Okay, let's start over here. Seb Chaps, did you build that from scratch? Now, did it have its own pre-applied thermal paste or anything on it? Because you may have to clean it all off, reapply your thermal paste, because that doesn't seem right. That seems pretty hot, especially for a 3600 or Ryzen 5. So, and those coolers are pretty good because it's handling the 3900X just fine on my current settings. So I'm guessing that you may have a bad application of thermal paste, possibly. So I clean it off and I try reapplying some thermal paste and getting it back on there nice and straighter and smoother and tighten her down. Hopefully that might work. That may fix your problem. It sounds like it's a thermal paste thing, especially if you have it undervolted and whatnot. Because, yeah, I don't know. That 100 degrees, that's how I've never had any of my CPUs come close. Highest I've seen was probably 68. Maybe I saw a 70 once. I don't even know, but that was like overclocking everything. So, yeah. I have no new cards, no new nothing really. Honestly, I don't have anything. I can't right now because I only have a 10-foot cord hooked to my camera here to kind of take it back there, and it won't reach down all my to my hallway all the way to my mining rigs. Won't work, and it's not wireless or Bluetooth, so sorry, I can't. I could record a video on my phone and then come back quick and then webcam my video to you, if that's a thing. Chain it over. But no, I wonder if there's a way I can actually, that's a good idea actually. I think I might try to see if there's a way to currently, what is it, Bluetooth or wirelessly relay my ZV-1 over, but I don't think it is, because then I could do actually stuff like that, walk around, show you my rigs while on a live stream or something. But right now I just can't do it, and I don't think it's possible with that camera in general. Yes, what is it, dear? I don't know. In a little bit. I don't know how long. But yeah, I have, sorry, little one interrupts a couple times. But yeah, I don't have any new cards or anything yet. Do they make such devices? But it costs money and generally not worth it. Yeah, true. I could just use a cell phone and probably stream that way. And use that wireless. That would be a lot cheaper than trying to find some super fancy phone. But yeah, right now all I got is a 10-foot cord, and that's as far as my ZV-1 will reach from my PC. Yeah, but HDMI, I don't even use HDMI. I'm just using a straight USB to micro USB on the side of that camera. So if I can find like maybe a 50-foot cord, I could probably do it. And it works just fine. Let me check. Let's see. Let's test the relay device here. Boom. There you go. Here it is. I don't know. How's the quality now? That's out of a 10-foot cord, and it's just a USB. So it works good for live streams. I could take the USB or the HDMI route, but I don't have one. Let me check it out. Yeah, I could try the US or blah, why do I keep saying that? I could try the HDMI route. Cam link through mini HDMI out is much better quality. So you're trying to say my quality sucks? Oh, thanks a lot, Tech Shinji. I'm just kidding. But oh, what is it? My internet connection isn't the great too, so probably trying to put any extra quality on that probably wouldn't be bad, because I only have like a maximum of a 10 upload speed, and when it comes down to it, I believe it's only like 5.5 or 6. So if I started trying to pump anything higher in 1080 or something out of this thing, then I'd probably just stall out my streams. Oh, wrong one. There we go. But I'll look into it. I'll check it out. I'll try some HDMI one day here and do a test, see how it comes out. That'd be fun. It would be crazy if EIP postponed 1559. Who knows what's gonna happen? The devs don't even know what they're gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. This is my theory on it. They could say 1559 is dropping tomorrow, and then 5 minutes before it happens, they still don't know if they're gonna drop it in 5 minutes. Because it's so funny. It's just like watching other things. It's almost like they forget what they say last week today. Like, they'll say a whole bunch of stuff last week about this and this and that, and then the following week they'll be like, yo, we're gonna do this and this and this, but last week they just said why they didn't want to do that, because it would be bad. So it's kind of weird how it plays out. I don't know, I just wait for the latest stuff and then see what they're doing. I don't try to follow everything precisely, because they're always contradicting themselves. So it's not really worth trying to, you know, constantly stay up to date with it, because they're just 2 weeks later they'll say a totally different thing that they said last week. Oh, anyway, August 4th supposed to. Yes, August 4th it was supposed to. But we'll see what happens. I think it'll come out on the 4th. It makes sense. As for the merge, who knows? We could be another 4 years away from the merge. We could be another 4 or 5 years away from Eth2. We have no idea, because that is a big step that they're going to have to take, and they're going to have to make sure that it is spot on, because if it's not, there probably won't be. Ethereum's not going to do very well. There's a lot of other places that are doing the same thing Ethereum does that a lot of people don't really know about. They're doing it the same, or they're doing it the same at the very least. Most of them are doing it better, faster, and cheaper. So once people start realizing this and seeing that and whatever, Ethereum could be losing a lot of its people and moving over to these other platforms, and they really do not want that to happen. So if they mess up on the merge or 2.0 at all, it could be game over for Ethereum. So yeah, who knows? A lot of weird stuff going on out there. Like internet mystery. It's mining mystery. Everything's a mystery. You never know. USD, I don't know USD price. I gotta check out Canada again. Oh, we went up. Since the start of the stream, we went up $17 Canadian. But we are kind of seeing the gap. I gotta actually look at the BTC to ETH dominance, because I have been noticing as BTC goes up and down, Ethereum has been going down more and more. It's been losing a little bit more value the past week or so. So I find that kind of interesting here. Actually, one thing I did not check on lately have been, let me see here, swap that to here. What's the Ethereum hash rate at, actually? Anybody know? Ethereum hash rate. And when are the A11s due? Have they hit the market yet? That's one thing we were kind of watching. Like, oh yeah, we are way down, but. So we had a nice drop here. This has to do with, I think that dip there is the thing happening in China. A lot of Ethereum miners, obviously all those cards that are coming to hit the market. So it's going to be a little harder to see this. And as they sell their cards, all their come on. But when those A11s hit, we were trying to look for, this is what I was expecting to happen when the A11s hit, because they pull them off, boom, drop. And then they slowly taper back online as people who purchased them put them online. But now we hit that whole Bitcoin thing. It's going to be a lot harder to kind of watch this, because I should zoom this up a little bit more so you guys can kind of see this. Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. I just went up on something. Uh-oh. Okay, right here. So yeah, this is the big Ethereum Bitcoin crackdown, I guess, but when they're killing the power and banning everything, that's when all these GPUs in China went offline. That's a pretty big chunk. Now, I was expecting this. I'm kind of repeating myself here because my screen was all messed up over there for you guys. But this is what I was kind of expecting to see when it came to the A11s and the E9s, which the E9s are still like 2 or 3 months away, and they're dropping way too late. But again, who knows? But this is what I was expecting to see. Big sell-off. They pull them offline, sell them to all the people, and then it slowly trickled back up as those people bought used ASICs. But now we don't know. It's going to be a lot harder to actually dictate here because Bitcoin in China has this big falling out going on. That is what this is from, maybe with some of the ASICs. Let me check the chat if anyone did have it. Are the A11s out yet? Let's take a look. A11. A11. Is it an A11 Pro or just an A11? Add mine, the ASIC miner value. Let's take a look there. Bring this back into our view here. There we go. Alright, so are these released yet or still pre-order stuff? Where to buy? What? A lot of the websites that used to be where to buy is gone. Wire transfer and silicone shop. Alright, let's take a shop here. One-stop shop. Okay, it did not pop up. It's not here. How come it's not here? Anyone see it? So yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to be out like any time now, and I don't see them. So I don't know if they're out yet or not. It's still on hardware. Is this a legit site, or did I just get something? Sold out, sold out, sold out. S9s, blah blah. That's all Bitcoin miners. Here we go. A10, A10, A10. No, it's just A10s in here still. I don't know if they're out yet. There used to be a lot more websites that were selling them here as well, but now they're not. Like, where's Crypto Miner Bros? Where's I can't remember the other one, but they used to be here as pre-orders. They have halted pre-orders, but now they're not even on here anymore, and these guys have them listed, but they're not there. So I don't know what's going on with the A11s. I don't know if they're dropped. Maybe they won't even release anymore. This month I bought some 1660s and 3070. Nice, 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 nice. Which one did I zoom out on? Oh yeah, no, that one's still good. Sweet. Yeah, I definitely want to try to get some more GPUs. I got a little bit of money put away for if Memory Express ever calls me or something, but it's been a lot. Whoa, everything just went red while we were gone. Not by much though, just a little bit. I'm buying GPUs from people who quit. Yes, that is the best way to do it. Again, I still think I'd recommend waiting a little bit. But then again, who knows? You might wait too long, the profits will drop and whatever else. So we cannot mine Ethereum forever. But there are other coins when the time will come down to it. Oh, chia mining. Definitely gotta look into that. Is it worth, like, USD 210? What is it, Canadian? 265. Wow, when it first released it was over $2,000 Canadian. Now it's down to $210. Wow, they just took a zero right out of that. They're like, oops, we messed up. Oh, and that difficulty, that's another thing. Let's take a look at that too. Let's look at our difficulty on chia. Chia profits, chia mining profits calculator. What do I have here? I will have 14 terabytes. Yeah. $25 a month. It's still telling me that. Wow, that's insane. It's still higher than I thought. But when is my actual predictability is how long to get a reward? Over 1 year. Wow. I remember when the chia thing was first starting, it was expecting me to get one like once every month, once every 2 months. It was 1 to 2 months. Now it's saying over a year. Again, that is solo farming. Now there's pools and everything, so you can at least get a little bit, as long as your pool does find a reward and a block. But yeah, is it worth buying hardware for chia mining? Definitely not right now. The past few weeks, that difficulty has been going up steadily, but I've also been mining more coins. Seems backwards. Have you experienced this? Well, it all depends. The difficulty has been going down, but slowly going up, yes. But kind of at the beginning of the stream here, we did say, let's see what's going on here right now. Let's turn that back to the bigger screen. So we are down now again to 2.2, but last couple days we were almost at the 3S. So you would be mining more coins because the block rewards were actually getting higher. The gas fees were picking up for a little while there, for a couple days, past little while, but now it looks like it's dimming back down again. I don't know why this was actually happening, but yes, that would be why you were getting more coins, is due to the fact that the gas fees were getting high for some reason. Something was going on. There was that, actually, was it? Didn't Uniswap or something get like scammed, or I don't know, something happened, so that might have had something to do with all the gas fees. Something big was going on Uniswap, and that pretty much led to why Ethereum gas fees went so high. Is once DeFi did erupt there in the summertime there, I guess early spring, late winter, early spring, when DeFi started kicking in, that's when the gas fees really shot through the roof. And Ethereum decided, whoa, we need to fix this with 1559 and all this other stuff. But now people are starting to build on layer 2 and everything else. And technically, you don't really need 1559 anymore. But they're still going to do it because they put all that work into it. It would be a waste of time to do all that and not release it. I've just bought 3060, but I have a problem in setting it up as a second in the motherboard on a riser. Can you upload your video about it? The 36. I don't have any 3060s. I got 3060 Ti's. Which motherboard are you using? Powell and Zach. Did they say that right? Anyone mind ETH and hold it? It's your asset. Some will understand. I won't quit. No, still buying. Yeah, for sure. All right, we're caught up. We are caught up. Anybody else out there? MSI B550 Tomahawk. Okay, let me think for a second. Do you have 4G decoding on? Another thing you got to keep in mind, it shouldn't be an affecting right now because it's only your second GPU. But the difference between when you are using AMD based CPUs like the Ryzen 9s, the 5s, the 3000 series and plus, your PCI lanes, they different than Intel CPUs. So like your USB ports, your SATA drives, all that stuff on a Ryzen base uses PCI Express lanes coming out of your CPU. So you are going to want to disable those as well. On Intel CPUs, that does not happen. It does not use the PCI Express lanes coming out of the CPU on those specific motherboards. It is only on the Ryzen motherboard. So depending which one you're using, you do got to keep in mind when it comes to PCI Express lanes. Like on the other channel there, when we had like the 27 mega hash with the 4 gigabyte card still, you needed to utilize all the full PCI times 16 lanes in order to get that. And that was put in the slot as well to get multiple. Your motherboard had to support the lanes as well as your CPU had to support the lanes. Now with Intel CPUs, if it supported the lanes like on say a server processor, you'd have no problem doing that. But when it came to a Ryzen CPU, you're limiting your lanes if you do have your USB ports and everything turned on. So you're only going to have to turn on the ones you're actually going to use, because you are using up lanes based on like your M2s and everything else are taking lanes out of your CPU. But that is with the Ryzen. So just kind of want to point that out there. If some of you were unaware of how the lanes were distributed between the two CPUs, because that could affect some people where you'd be like, hey, I plugged this into my Intel board and it was working fine, but it won't work in this Ryzen board. So that could be a reason that you're not seeing enough lanes going to a certain slot or something. But for the most part, as long as your DAG file is over the recommended of the card, like the card DAG memory size is over the DAG file of the coin, then you are okay with only one, like the one lane, the times one, you're good. But if you are trying to sneak in older cards or cards that are underneath the DAG file, then you are going to have to try to utilize full PCI Express lanes to that slot for that card. Yeah, that's that. Yes, 4G is on. Okay, what other factors could be there? Usually auto works when it comes to your gens, but you could try Gen 1, you could try Gen 2, try Gen 3, try auto, try all your different generations. Try different BIOSes, like there's a BIOS upgrade or something there. You could try that as well. There's so many different things you can try When it comes down to what your actual issue is on there, I'm not really sure because I'm not sure what it's doing. So you have a 3080 and a 3060, and it's just not recognizing your 3060. Is that in Windows as well? So it only works on 216 slots. Rabid, what if POS happens? What will be the next coin to mine? Never mind, Jay. I re-uploaded that Ethereum 2.0 video, and some people on Reddit were telling me they're mixing up. I don't even know how to explain this. They were mixing up 1559 and ETH 2.0 in the merge. A whole bunch of people are saying how it was wrong, it was false. You can still mine after profits will just drop at 1559, blah blah. And I'm just like, hey guys, this is an ETH 2.0 merge video. It is nothing to do with 1559, but whatever. But side round, a whole bunch of people downvoted it, so it never got to see its light of day. It doesn't matter. But when it comes to Ethereum 2.0, well, actually the merge is happening before ETH 2.0. 2.0 is when full sharding is in effect. You can pull all your coins out, move everything like you can right now, on and off of the platform, sell them, everything. That is Ethereum 2.0. Now the merge is the transition from proof of work, which is mining right now, to proof of stake, which is they're running the nodes and all that what stuff. No longer mineable. So the merge is happening, supposedly they say the end of this year to early next year, first couple months of next year. That is when they're saying it's going to happen. Now when it comes to predicting what you're going to mine at this point, it is really hard to predict. You cannot look at it and think you know what you're doing. So I'm just going to close all this. We're going to take a look at an example, kind of like what I did do in that video, and I kind of point this out as we do all this. So I'm just going to go to what to mine here, and we're going to have a look at what profitabilities could look like when that comes into play. So we're going to do something big here because big things are going to happen. So we're going to, let's say a 12 GPU 3080 rig right now. We're going to calculate that. Do you guys see everything all right? So we're going to go to Kapow here. We're going to click on straight Ravencoin. Where is Ravencoin for next? Oh, Ravencoin is actually up top right now. Look at that thing go. Sweet. So here we are. Some of you may have already seen me do this before, and if not, then you know what I'm doing. But here we are. We're running $44 a day on 12 3080 rig. Now we're going to take this difficulty here. I am going to need my calculator. Okay, we're going to enable this. Now I'm going to take this. So what is it? 55545. So that's a pretty easy number. 55545. Now we're going to times that by 5 as a 5 times hash rate increase. And now we could be seeing up to 8 to 10 hash rate increase. But we're just going to times that by 5, and now we have 2777725. So I'm going to put that in here. 277. What? So 3 sevens in there or what? Yeah, 3. Yeah, now 25. So this is with a 5 times difficulty increase at the current prices and everything. Again, who knows? Price could go up, price could go down. We don't know. This is if this happened right now and 5 times the hash rate hits Ravencoin right now with a 12 3080 rig. We're going to go from $44.86 per day. We are now at $3.21. If a 5 times hash rate hits Ravencoin right now, here I'm zooming in so you guys can see this. We went from $44. Oh, how come it's not doing it anymore? There we go. More. There we go. Look at that. So we went from $44 down to $3.21 a day on 12 3080s. That is a huge profitability dump. That's insane. So you got to keep in mind, when people see this, if Ravencoin is the next profitable coin, or ETH will be gone, so it'll be at number 1. So everyone's gonna be pointing their rigs at that. So that difficulty is gonna shoot up. It could go up to 8-10 times the difficulty rate, depending if anyone does it. But you want to run, that's why I always do it when I do my testing and everything. I look at mega hash per watt. I don't look at the mega hash of the card. I don't look at just the straight power of the card. Anytime I do any type of test, I think GPUs on the box should be labeled mega hash per watt from now on. Whenever they want to release it, AMD, whoever, this is what they should have, that spec on there as well, because you're looking for efficiency. Mega hash per watt. You want the most amount of mega hash for the least amount of power. You could run a bunch of 580s, a huge farm, putting out 6 gigahash. But if you're using like a whole bunch of power because the mega hash to watt is so low at like only 0.25 or 22 or something, it's not very good. Like a 3060 Ti is still my recommended best card when it comes to Ethereum. Again, we won't be able to mine Ethereum. Ergos will be a great thing to do, but it's nice and efficient. You want that mega hash to watt to be as high as possible when you're looking at a GPU. That's why older GPUs, I wouldn't highly recommend it, especially with all this that is coming into play. You're going to want to use the least amount of power, and especially get free power if you can. If you have free power, solar panel, something, it might be a great investment when it comes to the future ability of crypto mining in the future. But yeah, there you go. Like, quick moral of the story, like you said there, make sure you're right. Your rigs have ROI by F2.0. Yes, because it's definitely going to increase. Like, your ROI is going to turn into like 12 years. And that's just pretty high. But again, that is only at current prices. Like, people are predicting Ravencoin, like, mine it right now, hold it, the price could shoot way up now and you'll be laughing and not have to worry. But right now it's not looking good. This will be the same thing for across all coins. People are going to point here. It's going to take a good 2 or 3, even a couple months to find out where the hash rate's going to lay, because how I think it is all going to play out is like this. People are going to look at what to mine. They're going to point all their rigs on one coin, and this is going to happen. Then they'll be like, oh, that's not profitable. They're going to go to the next coin and the next coin. Everyone's going to be bouncing all over the place for a good couple weeks trying to mine the best coin. A lot of people just throw it on NiceHash, which could be bad as well, because if NiceHash hits enough hash rate, that could lead to a potential attack on a certain coin as well. So NiceHash could be really bad when it does come into Ethereum 2.0, or the merge anyway. Because if too much hash rate hits that just for profit switching, trying to get the most amount, that could cause potential attacks on a coin, which could be bad. Now, as people are bouncing around, some people be like, okay, I'm not mining anymore. I'm selling my cards, selling my rig. Good. Difficulty goes down. Difficulty goes down. We bounce around some more for a little while. And I think a good 3 to 6 months, depending, as long as the prices are stable wherever they are at that time, we will begin to see the people that aren't going to mine anymore pull away. Hash rates and difficulties will drop across coins. Everything will slowly spread across, and we will finally get a number of where everyone is sitting at their rigs, and we'll actually get a number of what profitability will be looking like at the time. So it's going to look a lot differently than it is right now. So that's why I like to say you cannot look at today's profits and dictate what you are going to mine when it comes to Ethereum 2.0 or the merge. Like I said, I can say, oh, look, I'm going to go mine Ravencoin. Any of you guys can do this right now. Just like we said, it's in second place right now. We're just going to mine that. No problem. You look on Reddit, all sorts of things. Just mine this. There's lots of coins to mine. That is true. But you got to see what the effects are actually going to be when this happens, because there is so much hash rate that is going to influx all of this. So, yeah, I don't know. Hope that kind of answered your question. I kind of went off the deep end there a little bit. And, yeah, anyway. That was more of a ramble, I guess. I'll try to do a video strictly on that type of thing with the same type of ramble, but I don't know. I did a couple already, and some people like it, some people don't, and some people just don't want to take the truth that it could just be bad. Oh. Anyway, do we have anything? Okay, wait, here we go. Powell Aztec, sorry for the delay. I was in my rant there. So I wanted to go times 16 slot plus riser, but cannot make it work. So you wanted to use your, did you try your 3060 in the times 16 slot and then try your 3080 on a riser? Did you try that? Does your 3060 work by itself at all in the first place without any cards? So we know if it works. Ramble on. Just keep on rambling. I don't know, because then I might end up saying something I don't mean to. My brain's just going 100 miles an hour, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, you've been censored. So the 3060 works by itself. All right. So the 3080, once you try it by itself, it does not work. There's something going on there with either your gen settings. Your 4G decoding is on, so that should not be the issue. 2 cards should work without 4G decoding, actually. You should be able to try turning 4G off and then just running 2 cards. See if that does anything. It also works. What do you mean? What also works? Both cards work by themselves, but none will work when the second card is added. Oh, 2 work on the 16 slots. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, they won't work on the risers. Okay, so either your riser is faulty or you're not power. Oh, now we got temperatures. I gotta scroll back to the start here and see what's going on. But temps are insane. Windows N Hive. Okay, I'm going back up. Ryzen 9s, Powell, ES4G, 3080, MSI. Okay, where's the initial question? Setting it up in your motherboard and a riser. So they work, but you just have bad temperatures. I speculate mining ETC now because maybe they are going to SHA 256. That is true. They are. When that happens, I don't know. I hope it happens before the ASICs are ready, because technically, no, they're not going SHA 256. They're going SHA 3, unless it changed. Crypto Baltus. Did they change the SHA 256? SHA 256 is Bitcoin algorithm. SHA 3 is what last I heard is what they were trying to move to, and that is actually CPU mineable, believe it or not. That's why I hope there's no ASICs sit there, because we could point some CPUs on Ethereum Classic when they do that. But Ethereum Classic devs, they're heavy ASIC. There's one thing you gotta know about them. Yes, I don't know if they own ASIC companies or they're just ASIC something. They're pro ASIC, so, and they're already working on their ASICs. I do not think it'll move SHA 3 till they have their ASICs ready, because they want their stuff ready so that when they move it, they can mine at 100% efficiency that they can. So that's how I think that's going to play out. But yes, it'll turn ASIC eventually. As for price, who knows what will happen? Who knows how much those ASICs will cost? But yeah, it'll be a big change for sure, because then that'll just take GPU mining off Ethereum Classic as well. So that's another swap that's coming off GPUs. So that's GPUs getting hit again and again to keep getting hit. That's why I like to say CPUs might be a decent deal. You think about it. 3900X rig is about the same price as an MSRP 3070, maybe less, and CPU coins will not be affected by any of this Ethereum 2.0 merge. All we have to worry about is prices going up or down. We don't have it. ETH2 doesn't matter. The merge doesn't matter. ETH going POS does not touch CPUs at all. Don't have to worry about it. Don't even have to think about it. But yeah, that's just another angle on different coins, though. Most of the miners are GPUs, and it'll be interesting though, because ETC, yeah, that'll be another coin coming off of the GPU market. But there's still a lot of coins there, like Ergo. I think Ergo will be a nice, good one. Obviously, Raven coin's a very popular one. I'm not sure how Conflux and Cortex are gonna do, but those are also ones that are out there. And so they work on the 2 times. Okay, back to Powell and Zach here. Sorry, keep going back. But the temperature. So the GPU temperatures are bad. So that's a GPU problem, then, not really a setup issue. So they work on the times 16 slot. So as for the riser, they don't work in the riser though, because you're saying your second card will not work. So then it would have to be an issue with not powering your riser right, or your riser is at fault. You need a new riser. Try different risers. Again, GPU risers. If you need risers, code Rabid mining should get you 10% off still, last I checked. They also got they also got splitter cables in now, GPU risers, as well as SSD drives, I think. Looks like the one due to its efficiency. Yeah, Ergo is a lot of things, but there's something you got to keep in mind. I still never made that video, but I want to make a what is Ergo video. Ergo is a really interesting coin. If some of you are unaware, it's kind of starting off, it's a mixture of BTC, Ethereum, and the CPU coin that I do not speak of anymore, at least right now. So it's a mixture of those 3 coins kind of rolled up into one. So it's got smart contracts going on. It's got the Bitcoin aspect, which I'm not really sure what that is, but it's kind of it's running along kind of like the same time frame. But it's speeding up its whole halving process, and it's trying to stay mineable only. So as we know, when we mine, we get paid through transaction fees and other things, as well as the price. But we mint the coins. Now it's fast tracking from the time Ergo released, which is I think last year, the year before. It is on an 8-year span. So right now is the prime time to mine it, because the rewards are the highest right now. it's going to halve and then, you know, cut in half. So it's going to do all 4 or 5 of its halvings and everything over the next 8 years, and Ergo will no longer be mintable. At that point, it will be transaction fees only. And when that happens, the only way you're going to make Ergo off Ergo is when people are trading. Now, they're putting a fee on Ergo where if it sits for more than 4 years, it kind of disappears. So they want people to keep mining it to keep the network secure. So they're encouraging people to keep moving the Ergo across from wallet to wallet. That way the miners are still getting paid those transaction fees, because if no one's trading it or anything, then there's not going to be any transaction fees there, and technically the coin will just die off. But they're trying to keep implementations for miners to keep them on the network, to keep the network secure. They're doing a fast track Bitcoin kind of time frame where it's only an 8-year cycle and having like every 2 years or something. So there's only like 6 or 7 years left until Ergo will hit its peak of no longer minting itself. So at that time, prices could be through the roof. So 5-6 years from now, Ergo could be way up top, or if it was never implemented into anything, it could be way at the bottom. So again, Ergo is kind of new right now, and it is the prime time to mine it today, right now, before its first halving ever, and then it's just going to fast track. So be careful. You won the RPM giveaway today. Nice. Welcome, Budweiser. Or welcome. Yeah, welcome. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I think the smoke is getting to my brain. Oh wow, we've been here almost 2 hours. That's insane. Maybe that's what my issue is right now. But yeah. Oh, congratulations. That's what I meant to say. Oh my gosh, what is going on with me? Sorry guys, I can't think right now. When they're both in 16 slots, one card is heating because of the small space between them, the slots. Oh yeah, that makes 100%. Your cards are too close together, so not enough airflow. And yeah, one card will definitely heat up, probably because the back plate is also blowing air straight into the other card. So but temps, yeah. So you're saying it works on the times 16 slots, but it will not work on risers. So try different risers, try different 6-pin power cables or something to power those risers. It has to be a riser issue if your card is working in the 16 slots alone. So I would just recommend try different risers and power them. Get them up in the air, get some fans on them, get some airflow going, keep them cool. Oh, all right. All right, my throat is really starting to die again, guys. So I'm gonna thank everybody for showing up, and we're gonna wrap the stream up tomorrow. I am thinking we'll do a live stream again with rig picks and everything, because I believe we do have some in there. If you haven't joined the Discord, post your rig picks so we can see them tomorrow, as well as hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff. Let the world know that we are trying to regrow our channel again. So help me out posting anything anywhere on anywhere, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. Let the word out that we are here. It would be much appreciated as well. But thanks for showing up, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and Rabid out.